Hello, everybody. Welcome to Lonely Knoll Gaming. Thanks for stopping by. I'm just going to play another round of Heat Signature. This would be our second video for Heat Signature. And incidentally, my name is Drew. I'll be doing the playing today. And let's see, we'll just get back into it. Switching over to the game video. And here we are. We were playing this character down here on the end of the bar called Angel Chance. Uh, his trait is tough, which means he has. If he starts to bleed out, it takes him twice as long before the character dies. And we did have a few trials and tribulations on the last couple, or actually one of his last few missions. Got thrown out of the airlock twice, I think it was, by the enemy, but ended up coming back and completing that mission, despite all the goof ups. Excuse me. And we'll continue with Angel. Sojourn is still around. And then you have two uh, unknown characters in here. Looks like they're all decent as far as traits. They don't have any negative traits. Yeah, let's get on. Let's get on back and see how Angel's doing here. Last we left off, um, we had one easy mission, one kind of medium mission that we had some trouble with, and then a third mission that was kind of more in the easy range. And we have a bit of cash. So we got 49 units of whatever that cash uh, is. Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna have to look that up as far as the cash thing. I can sell my acid trap, which I think I will do because I'm probably not gonna hit too many armored characters right away. So I'm gonna get rid of that. Plus, it doesn't reset itself, so it's just a 3-time use and done sort of thing. I have been using this shotgun. I may get some ammo. Let's see what else we got on sale over here. Pop over in the shop. Long blades on sale again. Crash trap. I really like using these. Do I want to spend 20 on it is the question. I don't see much else to spend it on, so sounds like a good one. And if you hadn't watched the previous video, the crash traps basically, once triggered, fire off like an EMP pulse in a certain area, and it'll knock out radios. That way, the guards that trigger it can't radio back for help, for reinforcements or whatever. If they have any kind of other devices like thermal imaging or thermal sensors or teleporters or anything like that, that is also those would also be disabled. So it's pretty handy. You basically can isolate them better that way. So, but this only can only use that 3 times in total. It doesn't. Oh, it is self-charging. Okay, normally it labels it that way. It says continually recharges itself for free. So maybe if I don't use the third charge, it'll recharge itself. We'll have to play with that a little bit. So I got my blades, got my shotgun, got my crash trap. Unless I need to do a capture or something, I probably won't need anything else. Let's check see what they got for jobs. Rescue Babu Sycamore. Only against 4 guards from the Sovereign. It's kind of an easy one. Steal the Columbo Mark 1. I can't call in reinforcements on that ship either. There's 7 of them. Didn't pay too good though. Now this one, because we've got her icon on the side, that's usually means it'll help us in our primary mission down the line of rescuing our character's wife from imprisonment. And that pays 52. That's pretty good. Let's see what the mission description is. So yeah, same as that other mission we saw. Ship's been on my radar for as a lead on your target, Margarita Clappett. I don't care if you do the mission, but get on board and check out the terminal I've marked. It'll save my people some work and knock off 40 credits off my fee. That's we were looking at a 200 credit fee for her helping out with that big our big quest. So there's quite a few guards. We got 13 in total. 8 of them just normal guys with what, probably shotguns? Yeah, shotguns. And the bosses or officers or whatever you want to think about them as. They just have pistols, but they also have heat sensors, so if you get anywhere close within that orange circle, whether it's through a wall or not, they will detect you and come running. No teleporting directly to us. They'll still have to run through the halls to get to us. You know what? I think we'll give it a try. We'll have to be careful about it because we don't do our character's wife any good if we get killed or captured. So actually, they won't capture us; they'll just kill us or throw us out the airlock anyway. It is considered hard. That's some pretty good pay. It's you know, more than a quarter of the way to our goal. So let's accept that one. And even if we don't complete the mission in total, as long as we can hit that find that particular terminal and get our information, we can lower our fee. Okay, that sounds like a good deal. Let's go. Do I need my wrenches or anything? Nah. That's a pretty good sized ship. All right. Okay, this guy's got a thermal sensor. But we got a door between him and us before we can even get that far. So we're gonna knock out these 3. And there's our terminal that we need, so well, the crash test's going to come in handy right away, because what we can do is come out here in the hallway where they're likely to come patrolling, set the trap. If they walk on it, they'll lose their ability to radio in. Let's make sure he doesn't go walking towards us here. Oh. There we go. Kind of wait in here behind the airlock. Might have to move that up, depending on their behavior here, but we shall see. Come on, guys. I just keep walking to the terminal. Yep. That might make it a little tricky. Usually they come patrolling out a little farther. Come on, thermal image man. Come on down this way. They're gonna make it difficult on me, aren't they? Well, I must have some good stuff on that terminal. Yeah, keep going directly there. I suppose I could go poke my head around and kind of, kind of get their attention. Yeah, these guys aren't patrolling very far at all. Normally, they at least loop around a corridor or two. You patrol 10 feet and then go back. That's pretty lame. If I can get the one that's kind of facing over towards where we would normally go, that would be great, because the others probably won't see me if I were to sneak in there, but I'll try to draw them out. They will see me and I gotta hurry up and dodge. But only if they come walking over towards that terminal. I think I'm a little too far away for them to see me here. Oh, there he is. Is it a... Nah. Well, that didn't help much. I need to do that terminal, really. I could put the crash trap there and they'll definitely hit that. But see how he's got kind of a partially filled little triangle with an exclamation mark on it? So that suspicion remains with that character. I don't know if it ever quite goes away. So if he sees me again, he's going to come running. And he's going to trigger an alarm, which on this particular ship is not a super terrible thing. I mean, the rest of the group may come towards me. It's just something you kind of want to avoid doing typically, but I may need to do that just to draw them in. Let's see. It's got my shotgun. I could just pop around the corner and try to hose them all down, because they don't have any defenses against the shotgun other than their bullets. It seems kind of sketchy too. Let's place this. Take the trap. I'll put it on this corner here. So if they do pursue, they're gonna get caught in that trapping and so forth. But hopefully I can nail most of these guys with these shotguns. So I need to put that on my right button. Okay. Should just shoot this guy from right here. Ooh, that was close. What was I thinking they were not? Yeah. I'm getting... Oh, shoot. I was thinking this one was non... This one didn't have any reinforcements, but they do. That's gonna make it messy. Shit. Oh, a defender, and then the defenders, they have a very powerful force field that they give to everybody that they are near. That is not good at all. Now my crash trap could still knock them out, hopefully. But it needs to hit the defender, not the everybody else. Because he's the one generating it. Shit. Okay, yep, he just lost it. Come on, defender, walk across that trap. How many charges do I got left on that baby? It's still 3 of 3. So it's like completely recharging every time. That's nice. He's at least one person is walking across that. Yeah. Yeah, there's our jammer bot. Lovely. Oh, he just got jammed though. Crash cannot sound alarm. That's good. So that's reduced. Okay, it's just gonna come as long as I don't use all 3 charges all at once. That trap is gonna do its work. Well, he's still running around setting traps. Alright. Or jammers. There's another one of his kind. I'll have to deal with them. this bot. Come on, defender. Walk on that trap. There you go. Yeah, get all screwed up. Well, this is still at 2.5, hanging in there. The trap is doing some good work. And they are really whipped up into a frenzy out here. Still got another defender to jam. Defenders are going to be tough because I believe their armor is so strong that I may not be able to do damage to them. Oh, I can tell. Let's see. Doesn't say that. He has a shotgun. Oh, it's hard to evade. Well, I can maybe run over here and grab this trap. Or this jammer thing. Get rid of it. But man, they are so whipped up into a frenzy right now. Let's wait for this defender to go by. I got him. He didn't have any armor problems. Alright. Get this jammer. He's basically have to run up and shut it off. Okay, let me get this guy too. We can do this, we can do this. Come on down this way. Man, it's almost like, oh, there's a trap. We're not gonna walk into it. Has he been jammed? Yeah, or crashed, yeah. So he's been crashed. Just need to have him walk out here in front of me so I can hit him with the sword. Okay, defender out of the way. Oh. And jammer. Okay, maybe they're not a bot, but they have like, oh yeah, it's a bot. Or it's a man with a bunch of weird robotic arms on him. Maybe he's a cyborg. Okay, things are kind of going back to normal. Okay. Let's see what we can do out here. So pick this baby up. And they still are going, oh my god, there's a dead body over there. Let's see, what are the state of these guys here? The guy's panicking, so he has not been jammed or anything. Or crashed. But this guy has. And it makes it hard when they get so twitchy. Let me set this bit down. Get ready with the shotgun blast. Shit. Come on down here, buddy. No, pod's gonna be full of bad guys in there. Okay. So the one guy's left by himself. No backup nearby. So I just need to catch him when he's not looking. Probably gotta do a shotgun again. So I'll get it start aiming that way. Wait till he turns. Now. There we go. One good thing about the whole looting business, so as long as you see it on the ground or whatever, or if it's something already part of your inventory, you can kind of just teleport it back to you. Like if it ends up on this list, I can click it and just bring it back to me. So like my trap here, my crash trap, I just say boom, and boom, it's back. As long as you have an inventory slot open, that is. And then your item teleporter takes a little bit to recharge. But yeah, now I can go do my personal mission intel. This is also going to unlock all level 1 doors. Nice. So I reduced the price on my personal mission by 40 credits. And now I should clean up some of that. Now let's go over here and get this thing. Whatever this is. It is an acid trap. Okay. Hopefully I won't need that. Because I think the toughest ones that they're going to summon is the defenders. And we've already dealt with them. We just have to crash them first. And then everything else should be okay. Nobody in that next little hallway section. Shut this baby off. There we go. There's the teleporter. The one with the 3 colored I don't even know what those are. You know, the little barrel shaped things. That's the teleporter. That's where all the reinforcements come from. Now I don't have a device. Excuse me. I don't have a device for it right now, but you can hack those and screw it up so they are not able to use it. Actually, my trap thing might do it. I don't know. It's usually a subverter is what they call it. It's kind of like a hacking tool. So there's nobody in here and down in this next little section, but all the way up to the teleporter. So after this guy heads back into his area. Oh, he's going back in there. Okay. This should work. I'm going to get over here. Shut off that jammer. That way I can still use my stuff. Pick up a little cash. 4. 4 units of cash. He's coming. Okay. Ooh, he's gonna be right up on me. I'll get him first though. Stick him in here. Dump these guys in the treasure room. Don't need them all stinking up my ship. Okay. Reminds me of playing Hitman codename 47. Was it 47? You spend half your time hiding bodies. That's always a cool game. I should get back into the newer ones. I think the most recent one, which is not recent at all, I think is Hitman Absolution, maybe. I don't think I have anything newer. But even that one's pretty decent, from what little I played of it. Excuse me. Okay, this whole section's pretty good. Let's get this wandering guy. I gotta be careful with him because I don't want to accidentally hit the fuel tank. Maybe I'll just put the trap out there. Right click. So that'll get rid of his thermal sensor in his radio. Okay, so it says patrolling, crash, cannot sound alarm, level 2 key card. Okay. And that's gonna go, that's recharging itself. Oh, it's already at 3 again. I love that trap, that is nice. Now the ones I always preferred were the self-charging ones, which maybe they, since last time I've been playing it, they made it so all the traps are like that? I don't know. Okay, he just got crashed. So, cannot sound alarm. Alright. I should probably just sit up here. Get in that little corner maybe and wait for him to come around. I'll wait till I'll only hit the ones that are trapped just in case they're crashed. Has he been? He has not been. I'll let him go up here and hit this. Good to go. I'll go ahead and grab that now. Shotgun just in case. You have to be careful with this. Okay, there we go. This should work just fine. Oh, he started to see me. Too late, buddy, too late. This last guy down here is gonna start freaking out. If I can get him to turn away, I can pop around the corner and shoot him with a shotgun, because, yeah, do have that ready. Is that everybody in this one? Yep. One thing you do gotta be careful of too is where they have these windows. Like if you zoom out, that's where they can kind of see out, and it's kind of like their sensor packages. But that is actually a glass, like a glass window there. So if you shoot or throw something heavy or whatever, um, it'll break that and expose that whole section to space. Now I think there's like emergency bulkheads that will come in, like kind of like on Star Trek, the emergency force field will pop in there and seal it. But that is one way to get rid of guards. I mean, if you can somehow get to a spot where you're not going to get sucked up too, that is a strategy. Let's see who else we have down in here. Only the pilot between here and the next set of doors, so we can go just pop in here and kill him, because he won't be able to see me. Let's stick him around the corner. Now the ship is flying out of control. I never had the ship like crash because I killed the pilot too soon or anything like that. You think they maybe should have that, but as of now, nothing like that to worry about. Okay, there's a door there. Now if I get into this area that's marked by the square, I won't be able to use traps because the jammer's still active, but I can run in there and maybe shut it off. Yep, time to go. Oh, is he coming back? Oh, we got 3. Oh boy. That's gonna be tricky because they're all kind of looking this way. I don't suppose they all patrol at the same time. No, that's part of the battle there. Could just shotgun down the hallway. What I really need to do is get around the corner here and just get these guys that are off when they go off to the side. So when this guy down here goes, I think I will try to slip around the corner. Okay, should be good. Like, who the hell shot our pal? Shit, I did not mean to do that. Way to go, way to go. Nice shot. And that's why we like shotguns. The hell? We're getting attacked? Who's fighting us? Oh, he must have flew too close to a... flew too close to another faction. Well, we're not really flying, are we? Where's my pilot seat? I don't think it'll let me take over. No. What if I just... No, it just keeps pushing me out of it, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna have the entire crew out of commission before I do anything. That's funny. Oh, is my ship still there? Controller pod. Yeah, it's still there. That'd be messed up if you're on this boat or the ship when they start bombing it and blow up your pod or something. Not that. Shut down. What else we got? What else we got? Okay, we've cleared most of this. Oh, they did blow out a chunk. They blew out that back room. I think I just have the one guy left. And he's freaking out because he just about got exploded. I think there was a group of, like a patrol group down in that lower corner that probably got shot into space. So here's that little emergency force field block right there. Well, we got our shotgun ready. I'm just going to pop around the corner and shoot this guy when he's not looking. And ship secured. We are good. Woohoo! Got that. That's that 52. Was it $52 or 52 credits? Reward. And T set for friendly station. All right. That was excellent. I mean, definitely some sketchy moments. That's kind of the way it goes, really. Way to go. So not only did I earn 52, I also got 40% off my fee with Seder Fiasco. Gotta love the names. Excuse me. So let's see here. We got. I suppose I got a bunch of stuff to get rid of. Oh no. I said, I'll sell this acid trap. I guess I didn't pick up much of those concussion guns or anything. So what do we have to buy? Now they have a lot of these weapons that say quiet. I mean, that is quiet, but it's not completely silent. And I think there are differences there. You can get another crash trap that only has a one charge. So yeah, so that one continuously recharges itself as well. I'm gonna get to another one because those things are super handy. Anything on the discount rack? It probably wouldn't hurt to have some armor piercing. Let's see. I'll spend 1 round to refill. Oh, I guess that's only at 1 round extra, so okay. Yeah, you kind of have a limit to how many ammunition you can carry. So 72 is the max for the standard rounds. I honestly don't know what the one for armor piercing is, but I'm not going to buy more than the 12 because hopefully I will not need that many. Not until much later in the game. Oh, look at this baby. Man, it would take almost all my money too. Rechargeable extreme range crash beam. So not only would I have my traps, but I can shoot a beam even through the walls and crash people I aim it at for 90. Man, I don't know. That's kind of one of those items that may not come again anytime soon. So despite the fact that it costs 90, it might be worth getting. This is the constant kind of battle you gotta fight in a way, because there's all this really cool gear. I mean, I've gotten by without it, so I guess there's that. But if you had it, you could do a lot of crazy stuff, especially with it recharging. You could really set up a room pretty easy and not even poke your head out of your pod. So and then I could kind of regret buying this, although I couldn't turn around and sell it for 8, which will give me 14 minus, and then I would have 14 left if I spent the 90. Or I could sell my other crash trap as well. I'm gonna at least sell this one. We'll hold off on selling the other one, and then I'm gonna buy this baby. All right. Excuse me. So I do have those all set up. Definitely need to get out of the store before I buy something else. And then I need to go get me another mission. This is about the same as the one we were just on. This time it's off-world security. They're gonna have shotguns and pistols, looks like. Concussive. Okay, so they're just using concussive. So, I mean, if you have to label any of these guys as the friendlier factions, off-world security kind of is, because they don't usually try to kill you. They just knock you out and throw you out the airlock. I mean, they don't try to gun you down, we'll say. I mean, throwing you out the airlock sucks always, but... And this is a glitchback guarantee, so that means if at any point I'm about to get shot or clubbed over the head or whatever, it'll activate the glitchback teleporter and send me back to base. Mission will be a failure on the mission, but I won't, my guy won't die, so my liberation progress is good. So if I were to do this mission successfully, it'll open up a liberation mission, so I can maybe take over a base. And when you take over bases, I'm gonna hit accept on this. And when you take over bases here, I'll show you on this little screen up here, the strategy map. They have certain little perks you get every time you take over something. Like, so if we go, oops, sorry. So for instance, this guy, if you, okay. So there are all these different gear unlocks. And this means you can buy them at the shop, not so much that, because you can get them regardless off of enemies. But like this one here, that unlocks a new pod that I could fly around, and that's the one, the Off-World Angel, that allows you to. It'll stabilize you, and it's easier to save. Like when they're flying through, when they throw the airlock. You just have to basically get within a tractor beam range of of the of your character with your pod. So they're all like gear upgrades usually. Acid extractor. So is it acid that we use for money? That's just weird. Rechargeable crash beams. I think that would be my next one. Hit that foundry outpost. I mean, I already got a really cool one, but in the rare case I may lose it, that might be handy. And there's nothing saying you can't like pick one of the ones farther in. It just seems more appropriate to kind of work them from the edges. And then of course for each one you unlock, as you can see up here on the right, and then unlocks one of those defector missions. That's kind of one of those kind of one shot. It's almost like you're building up the lore and the history of a certain place. Oh, that is one cool thing you do. Like when you liberate a base, if you do a good job liberating it, sometimes they'll change the name. Like, so my guy's Angel Chance. They may change it to Chance Station 27 or whatever in honor of you, which is kind of neat. That's kind of where you're getting all that glory that we were talking about on the previous episode. So I'm taking this, or doing the glitchback mission, and jumping in my pod. Okay, where's our target? Up north. Galactic North? I don't know. Up at the top of the map instead of the bottom. I'm gonna hijack this whole ship. That's a pretty narrow little gap to get in there. Nice. Aha, they have a teleporter. Oh, and they all got stupid shields. Ugh. Only the emergency kind, but that's bad enough. But thankfully I got my crash tools. Let's go wait for him to go do his thing. Is he gonna go up the hallway to the teleporter? Nope. Alright. do my crash beam. Does it do any good to crash this? Doesn't act like it's gonna do anything. Now I aim at this guy. Turns on when alerted. I'm just gonna shoot one. And now if I look at my, so I'm at 2 of 3. Oh, so it's not the instant recharge one. But when I get back to base, it'll refill. Okay. So in that case, I definitely need the other traps on top of it. All right. Probably not the best idea to stack them back here by the teleporter, because that's where the reinforcements are going to come in, but I guess if the reinforcements are coming, the alarm's already gone off, so I'll stick them in the back corner. Maybe they won't notice. Alright. And this guy is carrying some extra loot there, looks like. Careful, don't go through that door too soon. This guy here, he's got a little chest icon on him. So he's got some extra bit of gear. I'm just gonna come out here and put a thing down. Yep, he sure did have some. What's that, a Sidewinder? Oh, let's wait for this guy. I guess I should be able to teleport. High capacity visitor. Okay, here's some of that freaky glitch technology. So it teleports you somewhere, but only for 2 seconds. And of course, it has to be within range of the device. So you can go in there, and fire off a shot, and teleport it out. Are these all crashed? That guy is not crashed yet. I'm gonna run down here and get the key. Shit. Wasn't quite through the door. This will work out though. This guy's gonna act all squirrely. Switch to my gun. Good enough. Now I got these yokels down here. That guy's gonna shoot at me as soon as I open the door. I think a crash beam sounds like to be in order. Now, if I can get more than one in a line, I could crash them both. And right click. So if I do this, oh, not the trap. I want the beam. F. The beam. There we are. Nice. This should get them both, I think. Yes. So they're both crashed. I cannot call for help. Only that third guy I'd be able to. I spend my last one on him. I'm thinking no. Let's wait for them to reset. Send another guy out. Let's switch over to shotgun. What you guys doing? Come on. Yeah, it's gonna be a tougher one. I might have to go work the other side first. Can I get in there? So the door, what's a level 3 door? Is it one we've already opened? Why do we need the level 3 then? Yeah, let me go back over here. And I assume they're coming over here to do these terminals. Put a crash trap there. They like their terminals, gotta tell you. I mean, if it was modern times and somebody put a crash trap on your phone, you'd be screwed. So that's relatable. Put it on your remote for your TV. Something you're always going to go for. Okay, he didn't go for it that time. Well, there are 3 terminals in the rim, though. Let's see. What are you guys? What are you doing? What are you doing? Come on, come on, come on. Now, I do have one more shot of the crash beam. I may try to get that. Try to go for that double lineup. Oh, yeah, I think he's going for the bait. There he goes. Oh, come on. You're almost there. Go to your terminal. You gotta check in. Oh, I can't believe it. I could just run around there and stab his ass, but let's try to get that crash going. I don't know if I can reach that quite that far. Yeah, I got all 3. Nice. So I should be able to pick those guys off as they come up. You're not going to the terminals? What the heck kind of guards are you? That's some good ninja stuff there. Going to a corner where you know they're going to be prone to turn the other way. Invisible. Alright, let's see here. Should be able to get this guy. Ooh, what do you got? Is that a swapper? Swapper, yep. So instead of the visitor, where you just pop in for 2 seconds and then teleport back, the swapper allows you to switch places with the target within range. And they kind of look around going, what the heck? I mean, if nothing else, I can sell it. I don't really tell you what the value is until you take it home. Alright. So I got 3 more guys left. I wonder what the level 3 is. Is it just data, maybe? I mean, no, because I get 3 if I go up here and use this terminal, so... Beats me. I'm gonna kill the pilot last because, you know, he needs to fly the ship for a while. You don't want to get exploded. And after seeing that room that got destroyed, it totally could blow out your pod when that kind of thing happens. So I guess it's a good strategy to leave the pilot until the end. Assuming you need to kill him, I guess you don't have to kill everybody. But on these particular missions, you have to at least neutralize them. Turn around and start walking. Oop, here comes another one. No time to ninja that one. You turn right my way. And sword in the guts. Oh, they didn't even see me. Okay, cool. So that leaves one guy probably panicking. Well, of course, he's facing the wrong way. Shit. I could run around the backside here. Yeah, this will work out better. Shorter distance. Shotgun if I need it. And that's all but the pilot. All over but the crying. Autopilot. Yay! Hey, that was a tougher one, and I think that was the glitch back guarantee. So that was the, what was it? I think it was just under 50 for the rewards. Ooh, there's money. And I should decide if I need any of these. Concussive shotgun. Quiet concussive shotgun. Instead of just a quiet concussive gun. I might take one of them. That means the concussive means it's not lethal. $49. Well, turned out to be a pretty good run there. Okay. So where are we at? We're at 65, so about 29, 30 credits off of what we were before we bought that crash gun. Um, Not a big fan of either the swampers or the visitors. I can see their application, but it seems like it would be rare, and I'd prefer to have one that recharges itself, at least in some capacity. So these are just kind of 3 uses, and then you throw it in the bin. So we're gonna sell that one. Uh, I'm gonna sell that one too. Put this in our stash. I'm not gonna pay money to get 2 more shotgun rounds. So yeah, if I have a non-lethal mission, I can swap out the quickfire shotgun for the concussive shotgun. Well, I got a new pod in there. So I'm like almost. Well, I guess they're taking in your current money into account. So I'm nearing halfway mark on the personal mission. Assuming I don't turn around and spend it, which I often do. Yeah, let's take a look at the shop. Said, hey, come on, take a look at the pod shop. If there's anything in there except a replacement. Another crash trap. You know I love my crash traps. And it was on sale. See, man. That's messed up. Overpriced rechargeable visitor. I just sold one that had was high capacity. I should have at least gotten half of that money. I mean, now it was more like it was under 10 from what I remember. Oh well. Sometimes these overpriced mystery crates are decent too. I mean, just you want to buy a mystery crate, but maybe not the overpriced one. But you get kind of just random gear in those. Ooh, excuse me. All right. We'll do maybe at least one more mission. So we get a little closer to my goal. No way. Another high-priced glitcher assignment. Or a glitch back assignment. Okay. Doesn't look terrible. It's about what we just dealt with, pretty much. We're going after. We're going to assassinate Misty Vega. Same alarm response as before. Light reinforcement, so we'll get the defender and the glitcher, probably, or the glitch. Yeah, I think they're called glitchers, or no, jammers. That's right. We get the emergency shields. This guy doesn't have a shield, but he does have the thermal sensor thing. That'd be a really cool device for real world situations. I mean, I know you have like thermal vision and stuff, but if you had like a device that kind of monitored, you know, say like within the 10 feet of your person, um, and it would alarm you if or it would set off an alarm if it detected something behind you or whatever. That'd be kind of neat, interesting. I mean, really, it's a device for a very paranoid, hostile world, but you know, I'm sure there'd be other applications for something like that. That'd be kind of cool. For volcanologists, maybe. You're like, all of a sudden, you're walking along a crater and some thermal emissions are coming up. But I mean, I guess you'd probably feel it unless you're in one of those suits. And I think you probably feel it in the suit anyway. But, kind of early warning system. All right, enough of the blathering. We'll go on to our assassinate mission. We'll accept. We won't need to get swapped shotguns because assassination. Oh, and our liberation mission is available. So let's see what that's all about. Strategy map. Okay, so this basically lets us pick one and unlock it. And then we can do the mission. I don't think I actually do it now. I just pick one of the ones that we want to take over next. And then it'll generate the mission, and then we have to actually survive or do the mission to take them over. Yeah, that's pretty much what this says here. I was saying crash trap, one of those rechargeable crash trap things. What else? Are any of these better? Maybe the Angel. Key cloners. Sidewinders. Super shotguns. That's a new item. I don't remember being in the game. Yeah, these glitch traps. They're kind of nasty. They are kind of similar to our crash trap. So when they walk on it, it triggers it. But then it basically teleports you to the pre-programmed destination, which can totally be outside the ship. And they're going to be like we are when they throw us out. They're just going to be sitting there wiggling. And unfortunately for them, they don't have a little remote control breaching pod to come and pick them up. So they just die in the void. Yeah, let's do. I think I might do this key cloner. Those are handy. Like if it looks very difficult for you to get the key off of a particular target, or like maybe you killed the guy, or the guy is beyond a door or something you can't open or something like that. You can aim, much like the crash beam, you can aim the key cloner at someone who has a key or a console that has a key, and as long as it's in the range of the beam, it'll give you that access. Kind of like a hacking tool as well. So let's do that one. Finish or abort your mission before. Oh, I can't do it now since I've already taken my assassination mission. Okay. Oh, we'll get back to that. Off we go. Another glitchback mission. So if we do get hurt, it'll evacuate us automatically. Nice big ship. Okay. The good old Sovereign. Sovereign are the ones that are kind of like the Yakuza or Zaibatsu, or I don't know, however you want to think of it. Kind of a, I don't know if it's necessarily Japanese, but kind of inspired by that Japanese society a little bit. Yeah, I don't know if they're necessarily criminals. I kind of make them, the way they portray them, as kind of very hostile. Uh, kind of a hostile faction, but I mean, I guess they all are, even though, you know, just by the name, some of them don't sound too terrible bad. Like the Foundry. I mean, how bad can the Foundry be? But I mean, I guess if they have your loved one in prison or something like that, then they're probably not nice guys. I kind of think of the Sovereign as like the old um, the enemies on the old Buck Rogers show with Gil Gerard. I know I'm dating myself pretty badly, but yeah, where they were very, um, I guess the term is draconian uh, tactics, uh, kind of harsh. I think they had kind of an Asian uh, flavor to their costumes and things. Okay, so glitch trap on the explosives, or on the fuel tank. Okay, crash trap. So put that down here. Hop back in the pod for a moment. So I have a group of 3. Man, look at all these fuel tanks. Jesus. They're gonna cause me some problems, I think. Because I can't just jump out there and nail them, because I'm gonna hit the stupid fuel tank with my sword. Same goes for the shotgun. So I have to kind of get them at an angle. I'm gonna let them get glitched for a bit first. Or not glitched, but crashed. I'll eventually get my words right. Might duck around this corner. Gonna sit over here. Wait for somebody to come. He's gonna come up here. Shit, that's not gonna work. It's gonna get glitched. You gonna come my way, are ya? Nope. Get you coming around the corner. Has this guy been crashed already? Yes. Okay. So the little orange cursor is basically me aiming at whatever it's targeting, and then as soon as I get the line of sight, wham, I let go of the button and they're down. Down and out. Probably start stacking him in this corner since there's only one left and he's gonna freak out. Ooh, that's kind of tight. You could easily get caught by that guy with, like, if he walks up into the corner, the thermal can pick you up. Okay, so I'm gonna sneak around. Okay, there's no explosives in his room, so that's good. Oh, I could move my ship over to the other hatch there, maybe, if I so choose. But it's locked, so you have to open it up. That's interesting. So, got my shotgun ready. Start aiming. Wait till he turns his back. Stick him around the corner. So that's one group there. I'm gonna get these two, or one guy there, and those two. So that whole group is crashed. And might as well get these two while I'm at it. Those two are crashed. There's only two of them down there. Well, two doors hacked. Oh, here comes a guy. So I don't want to charge through into the fuel tank. Danger, danger. He's going around the corner and... oh shit. About messed up. I was on the wrong button. There we go, he's down. And this guy's gonna do the freak out dance. Get my shotgun ready. Oh, you're gonna come do that? Okay. Cancel aim. Gonna switch to my blade. And wow. Yeah. So that's new too. I mean, it's been a while since I have actually played this. But now they're saying, hey, you have an alternative docking area here. Follow the green arrow. Alright. Well, this is a big ship. Got a lot of work to do. So the shotgun's quiet, but it's got a big, I mean, it's not inaudible. So if it's anything within that circle's range, they will hear it unless there's a door between me and them. So if I were to go beyond that door over there, all those guys down there will hear it. Okay. So that's not a good option. Now if I were to shoot these guys up to the north, no one else is going to hear it. So probably work my way around that way. And these guys are all crashed. Crashed. It crashed and he has a level 2 key card that we already got. Okay. I might just sort a couple of these because they're gonna walk into that little room. Yeah, I'll just sort them. Man, he dropped a crash gun. No, I don't want a quiet gun. Nah. Stash for later. Don't stash. Long range crash beam. This one doesn't recharge, but yeah. So we can use him up. So as you may have seen, like when you kill like the second to the last guy, if you hurry, you can usually get this last one here before he starts panicking, and then he's a little more predictable. So being swift with those is pretty good idea. Okay, so they're pathing over into that room. Let's do some crash beam action. Oh, he's just out of range. Turn it my way. Yes. Here he comes. I'm using the right button this time. And chaka chaka. Okay. Are you up there? This guy is about to freak out. Don't worry, buddy. You don't have to worry about it anymore. Alright, let's see. Get here with your thermal. So we have a teleporter. What's going on? It's the thumping. Somebody got the unbalanced dryer. Air washer. Crash trap. Get one of you. We got one left. Shit. He was gonna raise the alarm, but he didn't have a chance. Ooh, that was close. Okay. You guys tucked into a corner there. See what we got in the box. Long range crash beam. Whoop. My favorite. A little bit of money. Now, level 5. You guys in your security. Who has a level 5? Okay, that guy there. swap out to a crash beam that I haven't used yet. No, right click. There we go. I'm gonna wait for an opportunity to get them both in one shot. As you do. Quite a bit of extra money on these. Okay, so might take a few rounds for patrols before I can get them lined up just right. Or I could just run around the room and do it. Almost. I'll get him anyways. I'll just get him separate. Still got one use. This guy here. There we go. And that's gone. Does it actually lead? Yeah, it does disappear. Okay. Switch back to shotgun. Wait till he walks out. Okay, he's coming. He's coming this way. He is. Turn it back. There we go. So now I can return to station. There's a lot of goodies on this ship, though. 2 more boxes? Jeez. It's on here, high capacity. Okay, I'll keep that. Yeah, we haven't done one yet, but there's some theft-based missions where you basically have to get on board and steal. You know, it's something along the lines of the Manhattan Project, and you go to a box and steal what's in the box, and then you leave, and then you're good. That's kind of one of those. More often times than not, they like to have it, you know, where no one gets killed. I thought it's funny because you're not turning your torso a lot of the time. You're just moving your legs. You're all running around sideways and backwards and stuff. It's kind of funny. Any crash beam stuff left? Nope. But that one guy has loot. Can still mess this up. Show the best approach. I might be going back the other way and going down up from this one. Yeah, because he just walked in there. I should be able to get 2 of them and then run and get the last. Let's do this. The crash beam trap. for when they come through that way. I'll just kind of wait around the corner over here. You got this, buddy. And yeah, I keep forgetting there's a key. You can just hit F. You can kind of fast forward their movements. So if you're kind of waiting a long time, kind of staking them out, you can hit F to speed things up. Did he not get... Oh, he's already crashed. Okay. He's crashed. So I just need the thermal guy to run in there. I mean, I guess I don't need him to, but it would help. Come on, thermal guy. Go check out that one monitor that everybody else likes. Nope. Okay. It's gonna go to a special monitor. Tucking him back here. Like, hey, where do you go? Right here, buddy. Okay. And then we can grab both of those things. So grab that special thing. No. This is a high capacity visitor. So that's the second high capacity visitor. The crash traps can recharge. I'm not dumping them. I might just not take that one. It's only going to be like 5 or 8 or whatever when I go to sell it. So I can flag it though. Stash later. Yeah, that's right. I gotta remember that. If you hit F on anything on the list here, it'll take it back to base for you. So you don't have to carry it. Which is super handy. Okay, this guy's gonna be freaking out. Oh, and I just got some more rounds. Just when I was about to use my shotgun. How handy. Okay, so he's freaking out. Gotta pop around the corner before he sees me. And, oh, like I say, okay, that works. I was about to shoot him, but I guess my instinct was to stab him. Alright. Gotta work our way out to the back into our pod. Return to pod. Overshot. Okay. It's like a big meatball. Woohoo! So I got my 51. Continue. Sell a few things. I'm gonna keep the key cloner. Yeah, it was 8. Don't need any more crash items. I want to say the blades have an upgrade at some point. I can't remember what it is off the top of my head. Overpriced, rechargeable, extreme range Sidewinder, I believe is what that is. Yeah, Sidewinder. So as long as there's no doors in the way or any other obstacles, you can basically teleport to anything within range. And that's got some extreme range on it. I don't typically use the teleporters, but that would be one to consider. But then again, I'm back to that whole, I'm getting close to my goal as far as doing my personal mission. Um, but if I go spend it on every overpriced something or other, I'm never going to get there. So, in this particular case, I think I'm going to have to wait. I can always get something later. And really, I mean, it's kind of down to how long do you want to play the game before you do your personal goal. Like, I think I did, like, the first couple characters I had, I did my personal missions um, kind of as soon as I was able. But then sometimes you don't have the gear that you need to make it, do them successfully. So it's kind of a give and take. Um, but I mean, if you just kind of want to doing a speed run and you want to get through as quick as you can and do your mission and rescue your wife or whatever, I mean, that's the way you do it. It's kind of the way you want to play it. But if you want to like take over all the stations and make it everything in independent, you know, territory, you can do that too. So again, it's kind of all down to your preference. Um, I'm not going to take a mission, but I'm going to look at the liberation thing. So I can choose one and then it'll generate. So here we are in Cold Rock Haven. I was thinking of doing the to unlock the rechargeable key cloners up here on the end. Oh, but I can't do. Oh, so I was wrong on that when I was saying, well, nothing's stopping you from just picking one in the middle. Actually, there is something stopping you picking the one right in the middle. You have to pick a nearby station because they have to link it to your current base, forming like a chain of territory. So kind of like how they have them here. Like this is all off-world security, and they're all adjacent to one another. So I can only select from the blue ones as far as my liberation goals. I'm kind of curious about this one because this one doesn't have an unlock. Well, maybe they don't all have an unlock. Liberate Salt Station in New Foundry. It's not one of the base. No, because that's the Foundry stronghold back there. I'm really not sure what this one's going to do. I might just click on it just to see. Okay, so here it is connecting. Okay, so you just liberate it, and that's all there is to it. You just choose to, and I'm assuming, yeah, you didn't do it, but you helped make it happen, so they named it Chance Station Tau in honor of Angel Chance's help. That's cool. Oh, and it unlocks bloodless missions. So you have to avoid killing any crew or causing them to die to be paid in full. Um, okay, so we have a territory of 2 stations basically right now. But now if I go back to my mission list, I want to say that opens up another liberation one, or the possibility. Oh, I didn't know you could zoom out that far. Oh yeah, I guess you can. So if I hit E, Yeah, see, it kind of starts a chain of liberation missions, and they are usually pretty hard. So if you look at these, oh, we got another glitch back one. So looking at this liberation mission, yeah, it's basically what you do is you steal a ship and ram it into the base, but you have to get out before it hits. We can use this Foundry Siege ship to liberate our uh, Vietson Outpost Pi. You don't need to clear it out, just need to get to the bridge, set a course, and then get out before it blows. And that's against 12 guys, only 4 of them have... those are some pretty substantial shields there. Definitely would need crash beams or crash traps for those guys. What else we have? So they're just using pistols. These guys are using shotguns. If you do trigger an alarm, it's not the where they're sending in reinforcements. You have 40 seconds or you're to get out before you're captured, which will fail the mission, I believe. But I mean, you don't die. This is permadeath, so yeah, you will die if you stay on the ship. Serious Guard Kit. Some of the guards on this ship require special equipment or tactics to deal with. Read the Guards and Bosses tab to make sure you have what you need for a very clever idea. So the guards don't, but the shields. Yeah, so they're basically just saying we need crash traps. So, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, this one's probably not one of the most terrible liberation missions. It's doable, I think, even at my current power level. But yeah, it's kind of one of those missions you can't make a mistake on. Oh, and we got the new Bloodless Claws missions in here. So you're supposed to capture a certain person, but you cannot kill anyone. Because if you do, yeah. So normally it pays 20, but if you kill somebody, you only get paid 9. Well, but to be honest, I think I will call it a day there for our adventures here on on Heat Signature. Appreciate you hanging out, and we will get back to see what Angel Chance gets up to. I'm gonna belly up to the bar again. Yeah, we'll come back and see what Angel Chance is going to get up to next episode. But as always, guys, thank you for your watching, and if you enjoy the video, please like and subscribe. And yeah, we once again always appreciate your support. And take care, folks. Thank you. Thanks for watching.